let the horses out in just a minute.
Okay.
I think I'm feeding right now. Daddy, you want to put the sound up here? Yeah.
Let me get out of your way here.
Hey, Matt. Get a picture of my horse now. Right there.
I got one.
Right there. Do it again in him. Get in here. Sam. Learn how to load up with the wrong truck. Sam. Who's ladder?
Turn around. All right, kids. Hey, turn around here. Look at me. Where are we? Where are we? We're at Fish Branch. Fish Branch. Can you say that?
Fish Branch.
That's right.
I didn't jump all the way down.
No.
I didn't jump.
You're gonna get hurt.
I can do it too.
No, you can't. Oh, you sure did.
I get soft landing and Daniel. He gets a hard land, I get softer.
Who's that horse over there?
What? Hey, get a picture of the horse.
Whose horse is that?
Tommy. Tommy. And Tommy her. Right.
Yeah, in just a minute.
Right now.
What did I say?
In a minute.
Hey, hey, well, who wants to go ride a horse?
Me. Kablooey me.
Who wants to go ride a horse?
Kablooey me.
Okay, let's go ride a horse.
Kablooey.
Just a few minutes.
Wow, I hope it's good, and I hope it's fancy. And I hope it's not leave, yeah. Dr. Stick's here, Daddy.
You better leave that stuff alone, kids.
What are these for, Dad?
That's the carpenter's going to use those.
What?
Carpenter.
Carpenter. For what?
dauber's nest, Jennifer?
Dirt daubers. That is, yeah.
Well, the cowboys are taking a nap now. Taking a rest. That one red-headed cowboy is restless.
Where's my cowboy hat?
The horse ate it, I think.
I left it out there.
Sure did. All right, lay down and get some rest now. We'll have a busy afternoon.
Why?
Catch some calves.
Cows.
Okay.
Cat. Anyone you want. I'm gonna go back and rest. Dad, your light's not on. It only gets a little bit on the top.
What are you doing? These old dogs now might bite you, so don't get near them.
Horse. That's my horse.
That's okay. Now, I know that's not your horse. I know Tonky Tonk. I don't know much, but I do know that.
You cowboys ride?
What?
Right?
Is that horse bucked you off, boy?
No.
Well, tell them what happened.
That horse he ran with us.
He did.
It ran from there to here.
From there to here.
Didn't fall off?
No, my daddy was here.
You holler?
No. I held on to the reins and turned it.
And turned it.
Say, I learned all about driving a horse. Don't hide their heads.
Get that off of me. I know I look good, but God.
What do y'all see?
This is not down.
Taken.
Yeah, it's filming right now, and you push it again.
It's
All right,
taken?
You're filming us. You're taking. All right, zoom in and out so you get a good picture of it. Just fix it on short and good. Hey, we'll go get a haircut.
You did, she didn't let you fix it.
Watch.
truck ain't here yet. Let's take them on and turn them loose.
What?
That truck's not here yet, so let's take them on down the lane and put them out. He comes, he can wait.
Goodbye.
Let's take them on out. Hold that gate over there, put them in the old lane. I'm going out. Why you? Take them on out, John, to the old lane. You got the third part here. I'll have one gate here. We got it. Well, I'm going to close that gate. Get down to the phone call bar again. Bring them on out. Hold them up outside of the gate.
Daddy,
What?
are we going home?
Home? No. Tommy, hold it just a minute.
Just stand right here till they come in, Dad.
Say that again, Marlon.
Let's go. Set that down there and look till they come through. I go.
over, Doug.
Huh?
Can't hear you.
What?
Whatever you're saying.
I don't know. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I see it. Man with a white hat. Yes, sir. Hollywood material. Gotta watch these cows now. Ready?
Where's it coming?
Look out, Taylor!
Hi, Sheila.
Let them dogs on 'em.
Watch them dogs, kids.
What are they doing?
They're making the cows stay here.
Lock that for a room, boy.
Watch the cows now.
Uh-oh, there's 2,000. Is there more? Jump, Daniel. Stay down. Uh-oh, here come the cows, Daniel.
All right, you can get up now. You can get up. Run a business that way, you wouldn't be in business very long, would you?
I wouldn't.
Hey, Daniel? Jennifer? Did you like those cows? You didn't like hiding?
Why?
Because her brother was aggravating her. I know it. What? Thank you. Daniel, get down. Right there.
I don't know where to put my hat.
On your head, silly.
Ready?
Hey, did y'all see that calf got near you?
Yeah.
Did you get scared? Huh?
Yeah, all right, Daddy. Okay. What's that, Mom? Hey. Come here, Phil.
Hey, did y'all like that? Daniel, sit down.
Where you holding in, Phil?
Ask Sheila if she'll ride you. She might ride you if you ask her. Go there, Daniel.
You hitting on this? Come here, cowboy. Get on this horse.
Do I go in where Sheila is if I
Now, you
want
stay here with me till Sheila.
You want to get right in the front?
Right up front now. See, yeah, man, I want to get front.
Don't go that horn.
Hold on.
That horn. Horn.
That's horn. Got the hat on. Alright. You good. Daddy, hey,
Hey,
wave at him.
Hey, that darn hat.
That darn
You can
hat.
take that hat off, Daniel. Just throw that thing down. That'd be all right.
We're going to get the cow.
I can't tell where Sheila is.
Sheila'll be out in just a minute. Maybe she'll let you ride her horse.
Like a jockey up there. Yeah.
We just went and got some cows and coming back.
Is that where we get some down the
Okay.
Where you want to go now?
Over there.
Over where? Over there?
And then what?
Over here?
Sheila trying to fix up that other horse?
I don't know, Jennifer.
That's not, that other one's not a gentle one.
I think so.
bigger snout.
If I use the golf, that's if we use the big golf instead of power.
Yeah, it might.
Okay. You want to let your sister ride?
I don't want to ride. Dad, whose horse is that there?
That's Tommy's horse. My what, Jennifer? No. No, that's all Sheila's. The horse's name is Honky Tonk.
That boy.
That's a girl horse.
She was saying it was a he.
Maybe it's a he. Go ask Sheila if she'll give you a ride.
What?
Go over and ask Sheila if she'll give you a ride. Go ahead, go ask her. Ask her nice.
Sheila, Mommy,
You sure can.
my hat matches the song.
The rain. That's the saddle. Put it on. You gonna put it on?
All right, we got the evidence now. Minor drinking. I'm gonna call the sheriff.
Calling.
Hey, look at you.
You ready to go?
Hey, Jennifer, wave.
Wave at him.
Hey, was that fun? Huh?
Red horse or red-headed boy.
All right.
Alright.
You like that, huh?
And I ride it again.
You do? Well, I don't know about that.
Tell me you gotta buy me one now.
They like the rest of us, they get what they can take, or take what they can get when they get hot. Ask you if old Honky Tonk can move faster than that. Ask him if he can gallop. Hey, was that fun? Huh?
Get up straight, Jim.
Pull off.
Yeah, get straight. Hold that horn. That's what I do with it. Eating cake.
That damn white horse of mine, when I first got him in his study, taking him.
Ready to go put him on a trailer? Huh?
You gotta go get another cow when you get home.
You take some pictures? How about getting some pictures? Let me turn them around for just a minute.
Hang on.
This is better going to the fair, isn't it?
So she only has a rocking horse that you can bounce up and down.
That's
on.
all she's got. Okay. Can you wave to Sheila?
Wave.
How you got us?
Uh-huh.
Here, you want to take the reins?
How do I do it?
You better let Come on, boy. Careful.
I saw some soup when I went over there.
Now, flat belly. Wave to Sheila. Can't wave yet.
I know how to gallop.
You do.
Huh?
You know how to gallop?
Uh-huh. You have to run sideways.
Sideways.
That's how you do a gallop.
Hey, Sheila. Yeah, I know where Sheila got her short leg. And here's the best roping man on the P4.
Our brother.
Rope a calf at a dead trot, wide open run, rope a calf, and a bull just the same.
You don't have too good to be as good as the P4, ain't it?
You know the name of that horse, Daniel? Honky Tonk.
What happened to your stud you was riding? No, is that him?
Jennifer, quit teasing me.
He's crazy.
No, now Sheila, they've got to go catch a cow, so they got to put the horse on the trailer. So you thank Sheila for giving you a ride.
Make another circle with it.
Want to go one more time?
Okay, make a hard dash. Get them scared. What? You done put this on tape.
You know, it kind of sounds like Joe McClellan, you know? Who?
Who?
You.
I know it. I look like Dad.
Oh, I got that on tape too.
Well, Danny, you going to Bastrop?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Y'all gonna just take the horses up there, or you gonna do some work?
We got to get a kill.
You're welcome. Thank you for letting me welcome.
Okay, go ahead. All right.
There's a horse right there.
Here, go stand next to your sister, Jennifer, Daniel. Y'all get out of the way. Come back here where I am.
Hi.
No, that's not that cow, Daddy? No, that's not that.
Daniel, Jennifer, look at me. Did y'all have a good time today? Well, we're fixing to go home in just a few minutes. Can you say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Wave to me. All right.
Why we gonna go home, Daddy?
Well, it's time. It's getting near nighttime.
Is it cloudy?
Tied to it.
What's this for?
Look at me. Say goodbye.
Goodbye. Again? What's this?
till 12:30 today. Do a service for 12:30. Well, we're coming along. Oh yeah, the world. Thank you.
They got here, their district governor was supposed to be there, but they, in their office, had to postpone it, they couldn't be there. So I walked in and I introduced myself to folks on my west, and they said, oh, can we sort of context and yes, sir.
got you coming in ahead of time.
Yes, well, everybody's making a note of that, and I kept telling them they'd have a place closer to town, maybe I could be on time.
How you doing? I wrote him and asked him to give me a...
Number 12, I guess.
Women's on in here. Same as this. Just tip one next to it.
Can we just charge it to our account?
That's based completely on your back.
Mental balance.
How much does it still cost? Order fees. Donation to an order. Going up. Just sign in. Whatever it is.
You have to maintain our cool.
Embargo on moving for 2 weeks.
That's all he's saying.
Well, I'm sure he's had more than that. Ready? Can you get everybody's attention point, please? I have some information which I thought would be good to share with you at this time while you're finishing your meal. That's in regards to the pond. The Rotary Club met here when it was known as the Sebring Hotel during Haywood's term, and that was back in the late 60s or early 61. And if this is any indication of how you look after your president, I look forward to losing the rest of my hair, Haywood.
Thanks a lot.
The Rotary Club met here up until sometime about 1969, and let's see, it says here. More chicken? Okay, the price of the meal, and this was in the Palms, the old Sebring Hotel, was increased from $1.40 a meal to $1.60 per meal. And that's when and went to the Elks Club. And let's see, December 69 when they went to the Elks Club, the Elks ran them out of there. And they went to the Holiday Motel on May 25th, 1970, at a cost of $2 per meal. Each time you change, the price goes up and things like that. I would like for those men who were in the Rotary Club during the years that they met here at the Sebring Hotel to please stand so we can recognize you at this time. Stand up now. If you can. That's great. Hubert, I think that you can see there's some nostalgia here with us today. And we appreciate you folks opening the palms up to us so that we can come here today and meet for this one last time. I think it was great. I'm sorry I wasn't around. I was too young at that time. I'd like for Bill Cross to come at this time. He's part of the network coming this day. Richard's not able to be with us.
All right. Everybody ready?
Yep, let's go.
Everybody stop what you're doing for just a minute, look down and to your left. Do not see one of these. We're going to lie on the same, it's not going to be $1. We don't have a wheel anyway. We're going to split the difference. All trying to 50 cents today. Go on, maybe we'll win 75. You're not, if you don't have your bag, come up and deposit 50 cents right here. While you're hesitating, and you don't have to go for it.
Can't get up there.
While you're hesitating, you're taking on the four-way test. Speaking of the four-way test, I'd like to ask Harold or either of us four items of the four-way test.
Good. Number one is the truth. Two is that there's all concern. That's as far as I go right now.
Okay, somebody said that John Willard was late today. Where's that? John wasn't late. Dale Krause was late. Guy was lost. Come up here. Dale? There. You lost them. Steve Shea. Steve. Okay. Steve got the elementary. Okay, we got some business guests today. Let's, address the guests first. Hubert Newcomer has a guest. Guest today is Rankin R. Peters. Joe McMahon.
Hi, Joe.
Ralph Hollenberg.
Olin Mason is my guest.
Wagon Taylor.
Cliff Rhodes is my guest.
Looks familiar. Harold Marks again.
I have as our guest today Miss Sophie Osteen, whose husband was a member of the Rotary Club here for a number of years. Sophie Mitchell, excuse me. And I also have a presentation which I'd like to make to you at this time, Sophie. Miss Sophie, as many of you know, is involved quite heavily with the Historical Society, and when she was at our 60th anniversary reunion, we had at Sun Lakes a couple weeks ago, she said, I would like very much to have some background information on the Rotary Club for our society. And so, Miss Sophie, I have a book that I want to present to you that has that information in it.
Very much. I would also like to tell you that my husband and I served the Rotary Club at the Nantucket Hotel. And we also have a picture on my possession of the Rotary Club outside the hotel when they first had the band. They had organized the band. And I'm trying to see if I can locate it.
Good. Okay, fine. We have a few more pages.
We've got a couple of business. Go Terry Fleming. How's that, Al? Okay, glad to have it all with you.
Bill, thank you very much. If some of you notice that we have a remote TV cameraman with us today, he's one of our own, Dan Johnson. And Dan asked if he could record the meeting today that he would like to make it part of the library that he's developing, and it can be shown at some later date. So you guys smile and look great so that when you look at yourself 10 or 15 years from now, you won't recognize how young you look. We have some men that we would like to officially bring into the club today. I would like for those men to come forward with their sponsor, Bill Tyson, and Steve Shetsey is sponsor, Gerald Baxter, Mike Taylor's his sponsor, Barney Hart, and I am his sponsor. You just come forward here, please. Keith Wayne.
It's my pleasure to introduce Bill Tyson, my boss and a member of the club. Bill's a native Floridian. He was born and raised in Bland, Florida. He served in the Army as a drill sergeant for 2 years. He graduated from the University of Georgia, also the LSU School of Banking. He's worked for Florida National Bank now for 7 years, he's been in banking for 16 years. Well into the land, Bill was active in the Committee of 100, the Chamber of Commerce, and the DeLand Quarterback Club. Taught AIB courses at Stetson and Daytona Beach Community College for 14 years. Bill's a member of the United Methodist Church in Orange City. His hobbies are golfing and fishing, and he's married to Ann.
Lagan, can you tell us a little bit about Gerald?
The first time proposing for membership is, I think, known to a lot of Seaboard Rotarians since he is a former member of our club. Gerald Baxter. Gerald attended Woodrow Wilson Law School and Georgia Tech in Atlanta. He first became a part of Rotary in 1964 when he joined the Sarasota Rotary Club. in that club for more than 10 years when he was transferred by his company, Lanier Business Products, to Augusta, Georgia. And while in Augusta, he served the West Augusta Rotary Club as its president during the years 78, 79. And then later in 79, he joined the Sebring Rotary Club, was a member of our club until about 1981, 82, something like that. And more recently, he's been a member of the Marietta Metro Rotary Club in Atlanta. His Rotarian is Janice, and the girl's going to be senior active, classification in real estate syndication.
Thank you, Flagg. And with me today is Barney Hart. Barney is a homegrown boy. He's born in Avon Park, reared in Sebring schools. His father is Ike Hart, who is a former secretary of our club a few years ago. Barney probably came with his dad to Rotary once in a while, I don't know. But Barney is married to Janine, and his occupation is that he puts your final name and address or dates on your last home. He's in the monument business. Barney, it's good to have you here with us today. But, gentlemen, you were about to become a member of the Sebring Rotary Club. Our club is part of Rotary International, which was founded on February 23rd, 1905 in Chicago by a man named Paul Harris. Rotary is the oldest of service clubs, and most others are patterned after Rotary. Today, there are over 20,000 clubs and over 950,000 Rotarians in 159 countries throughout the world. Rotary is a service organization. Motto, service above self, and he profits most and serves best are our motto. As a member of Rotary, you participate in a worldwide movement to encourage better understanding and friendship among people throughout the world. As a Rotarian, you'll be expected to attend weekly meetings, serve on committees, help in work projects, and in general be an asset to your club, community, and your vocation, Rotary International. If you're willing to accept these responsibilities, will you please indicate by answering yes to each of the following questions. Gerald, do you and Bill and Barney agree to uphold the principles of Rotary International by the local bylaws? Will you attend regular meetings? Will you be governed by your daily life, by the four-way test and place service above self? Will you support Sebring Rotary Club's community service projects throughout the year and years ahead? By the authority invested in me, I now declare that you are members of Sebring Rotary Club, and I present you with your lapel pin, service apron, and this member's packet. We congratulate you.
You're right there.
He'll be able to prove you were here.
See, I've been for 30 years.
He's got the big bird he wants to give away.
Well, for my last turkey report, that the turkey was quite excited this morning when it found out that it was going to be turned over, and I said, well, I need to dress you properly for the occasion, and it's been trembling ever since when I mentioned the word dress. So the dress turkeys to kind of get into them a little bit. Anyways, that the three new members, we have weighed the turkey in this morning and got the proper weight, and the one with the closest number will receive this grand turkey, and the number is from 1 to 10, so if we can have you pick out a number from 1 to 10, the closest one. 10. 1. 2. The other one is 2. Okay, Barney, I think you've got it. 7 pounds, 14 ounces.
Chuck Jernigan or Larry.
People in the process of joining, or do I have to run a big order?
Don't take one up. Jim Powell, you have an announcement you'd like to make this time?
Owen Young's granddaughter gave birth to twins one day last week, and she thought she read her brother name them for her, and he was sort of like Owen, not the private space, though. So he told her to name the girl Denise, and she said, well, that's a pretty name. I don't think I could have done any better myself. She said, what's your name, boy? And he said, Dineski.
Oh, and I think you're going to pay that fine, don't you? I'm going to ask Hubert to come. He would like to have just a couple of minutes to talk to us about what's happening here tomorrow. And then I'll turn the program over to Fred Reese.
Thinking how time changes. When we first invited the Rotary Club to be here, we suggested that we have perhaps 5 minutes on the program. And when Terrell called this morning to see how much time we thought we need, I say 5 minutes, not more than 10. Now he said a couple minutes. I'm sensitive to that and will want to be. First of all, I want to welcome you to the Palms in this kind of last meeting event. This building, as most of you are aware, will no longer exist after perhaps June of next year. And we have invited a number of civic groups who formerly met here to have occasions similar to this, if they choose to. This is a part of the program of our 25th anniversary committee. The little folder you see on your table is about our 25th anniversary year and something of our plans for the future. Raymond Peters over here, whom I introduced earlier, chairs that 25th anniversary committee. And this is one of the kinds of events that we're using throughout the year to celebrate these first 25 years, getting ready now for the next 25. I feel a bit apologetic for the crowded conditions here. I hope you can bear with that a little bit. I tried to insist with the dietary people that they serve rice, but they refused to do that, just so you feel more at home and know this is Rotary. We are pleased to have you here as part of our celebration, and see this as kind of a celebration of this historic landmark. A couple of you have already said to me today it's a shame to tear this down, and I and all of us around here agree with you, except that you don't know what it takes to run it every month.
Yeah.
And Olin Mason agrees to that quickly, I see. It is unfortunate that landmarks like this need to disappear. This one will, however, after we get our new 8-story residence tower completed, which is just to the back of the manor, completed and occupied, and once we vacate this building with all of the artifacts or whatever we can pull loose from it that people may be interested in, then the demolition experts will come in and do away with it. And some of you along that wall feel like you're sloping downhill. You are. When they were under construction back here and driving some steel retainer walls, the vibration began to affect that side of the building. However, it hasn't settled anymore now for several weeks, so I think you're safe, unless the weight should change that today. You get some evidence of that if you look up in that corner of the building. We appreciate it very much. We're introducing what in this area is, we believe, a rather unique concept of full life care kind of service in the retirement community. We believe that we're going to have a very attractive, comfortable, and secure kind of facility here on Block 80 to serve this community in the years ahead. We are delighted also to remain in the downtown area, believing that this will be a significant project in sort of bringing new life to beautiful downtown Sebring. And we're glad to be a part of it. And I'm glad to be a part of it personally. It's exciting, it's challenging, and we believe that we're preparing for what is a promising future in this whole area in terms of retirement living. Thank you for being here and sharing this event.
Fittingly enough, one of our most esteemed members, Ford Haycock, is going to take the floor first, and then Austin Haycock will talk, and then we have two Boy Scouts going to talk also. And they're Robert Highsmith and Wayne Brown. Boy Scouts have been one of Rotary's favorite affiliations, and there's been a lot of interchange, and we're sure happy to have them here. Ford?
Boy Scouts of America. Duty to God, duty to country, duty to others, duty to self. What better idea to build a program around than youth? A program that will challenge them, learning and achieving. It begins with learning to get along with one another. Learn to become self-sufficient, be able to take care of yourself. And the challenge of leadership. And the challenge and accomplishment of advancement through the ranks. The challenge of great adventure, high adventure. Some of these women here today have partaken of that. And I'm glad to introduce their scoutmaster, my son Austin, to tell you a little bit about what's happening. His unit, his board.
I've been Scoutmaster of Scout Troop 810 for about 3 years, and they were sponsored by the First Christian Church here in Sebring for probably 15 years. My track record looks great because as soon as I came in, they had in 15 years their first Eagle Scout, which was made by the other Scoutmaster, but I took credit for it. We have just changed sponsors. Starting this month, the Sertoma is our new sponsor. Our new number is 818. We're excited about our future with our new sponsor. We have a new meeting place. Let me tell you a little bit about what we do, so y'all know a little bit more about the scouting program. First off, Rotary was my Scout Troop sponsor when I was in Scout Troop 141. And I guess that was the late 60s. And looking back now on what scouting did for me, it created a bunch of good memories and a lot of lifetime friendships. I did not excel in scouting. I didn't become an Eagle Scout. I didn't complete my God and Country award. I didn't get to go to Philmont or to the Scout Jamboree. But everything that I attempted to do stuck with me, a little bit of it. And that's our purpose. Every boy is not going to become an Eagle Scout. Every boy is not going to go to Philmont, Scout Ranch in New Mexico. But a piece of the experience of scouting is going to stay with him as long as he lives. And the piece that we try to show to them, without telling them that's what we're showing them, is how to become responsible citizens, how to become leaders, not followers, how to rely on themselves, not on their government or their welfare programs and whatnot. We teach them how to be a very strong religious person. We don't tell them what religion, we just tell them to get some kind of religion and stick with it. And rather than showing you two fine examples, I just brought two average ones today. I didn't want to pump you up too much. The examples that we try to set for them, primarily the examples of how we treat other people, how we expect to be treated. One fine example of that is that when I first came in, I was puffed all up, and I told them all, that I wasn't going to take anything from nobody. And I was telling these 12-year-old boys, these 11-year-old boys, don't mess with old Ross. So old Ross will jerk a knot in your head. Well, that kind of example rubbed off, because last May I was getting on his nerves. He picked me up and airplaned me and slammed up me on the asphalt. So Wayne's learning fine examples.
The reason I brought Wayne and Rob, they both represented our troop and went to Philmont this summer. Both of them are Star Scouts, which is more than halfway towards the Eagle rank. However, they're not all the way there yet. Both of them have a sincere desire to live up to the 12 points of the Scout Law, to live up to the Scout Oath. It's like the Bible. You can't do everything all the time, but you can try. You can try to live up to those laws. And these two fellows I have here, I'm proud to say, try their best to live up to the Scout laws. I do too. I'm not always kind, but they really do a fine job. They are leaders in my troop. Sebring presently has 2 active troops. We could support 5. Scouting in Sebring right now is on a very low key. Probably no more than 40 boys in the entire Sebring area are active in Boy Scouts. It should be 400. We know that both of these boys have a recruitment patch. They have brought new boys into the program and continue to do that. They're your average all-American kids. They like girls, they like the water skiing, they like to camp out, all the things that Scouts tries to show them, and at the same time give them an example of leadership, service to the community, religion, duty to God and country and themselves. And at this time, I'm going to introduce Rob Highsmith, who's going to tell you a little bit about what the Scout program means to him. When he's done, then Wayne's going to tell us about the trip to Philmont, the Scout delegation to Mexico. Rob?
My name is Rob Highsmith, and I've been asked to tell you about what Scouting means to me. I've been a Scout for 7 years now, and this is my 4th year of Boy Scouts. And I'll sort of mirror that down to what camping does for me, which kind of goes into Scouting. If you run an organization about food, and you learn about nature and all that other stuff. Went around. I just think about my Rob, a couple of other fellows, myself, experience with Selma. Trip over there on the bus, 4 days, very cool. You met Rob. We got there. We stayed at Air Force Base on the way over. Slept in Air Force Base gym. No air conditioning. Very hot. When we got to Philmont, we unloaded all our stuff, our gear. Checked in. We got our Ranger. And Ranger, what he did was take us off to the base camp, which is on a large camp at the real level rocky point. Then, the next day, after you reach...
We have our Scout campouts, and we try to camp 10 nights a year, minimum. And every summer, we take off. We quit around the end of May, and we don't start again until Labor Day. But during the summer, to keep these guys busy, the Scouts have 2 high adventure camps or bases, one in Key West and one in Philmont, and you say, and one in the Smoky Mountains. Philmont is in New Mexico. It's a hiking through the mountains type deal for 10 days, carrying your own food and packs and taking care of yourself for 10 days. It's pretty tough. Of course, the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. We go to Philmont, all the New Mexico boys come to Key West. But the cost is $450 for 10 days. That counts transportation and everything. We sent 6 boys from Sebring this year. The entire council only sent 42, I think. So Sebring had a large contingent. That's what we work for every year. The money we raise, the services that we do, we're trying to send boys to Philmont so they can get that experience, that high adventure experience. Do any of you have any questions about the scouting program directly to myself or Rob or Wayne that you'd like to have answered at this time? Good. Okay, I'm gonna turn it back over to Bill.
Well, Steve, appreciate you and Rob and Wayne coming and sharing with us today about scouting and about your activities, involvement, and what you did this summer in Philmont. It was just great, and I think we learned a lot from it. It's good to see young people like both of you, you two, Austin, our community who are our future leaders. And we commend you for this and trust that you'll keep on climbing that mountain until you reach your goals that you are looking forward to. Thank you. How many of you enjoyed the food today? Gilbert, it was great to be here today. And Raymond, thank you for having us. I guess Terry's still here. Yeah, there he is. Terry's now a member of the Breakfast Club, in case you guys don't know that. We miss seeing you at the noon club, except when you were dragged to make up. Miss Sophie, thank you for being here with us today, too. And Bill and Barney, Gerald, we look forward to seeing you actively involved in the Rotary Club. We've got some activities coming up. We need some arms and legs, and you guys will be a great help to us. And take care of the bird. Let's stand. Do what? Yeah, Bill and Larry were on time because we changed the meeting back 15 minutes. This is great. Look closer to town, too. Let's stand and pledge the flag, please.
Thank you. Thanks for bringing me in.
Hey, Chief, look out.
Chief, how are you today, Miss Chief of Fort Bassinger? I like your outfit. Let me get a good full-length picture of it. Well, that is something.
I'll see you.
Oh, well. Got you.
Moving picture?
What's that?
And a moving picture?
Moving picture, yes, sir.
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay.
How you doing?
Okay, how are you doing?
Gary, P.G. Gary.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dan Johnson. How are you?
Glad to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. I'm fine, Mary.
You cut that out, Daddy.
I just came down here to get your picture.
Oh, Daddy, don't do that to me. Daddy. I wonder where you went to. That's my ex-principal at Woodlawn School. Daddy Johnson. Yeah, he's my ex-principal at Woodlawn School. He's also a nephew.
I haven't seen him in so long. I used to know him
Look
when
at
he
him
was
with
a
his
boy.
cowboy hat. Boy, I Where's your dad?
He's around here. I saw this movie. Oh, okay. I did already. Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Because we have to have an Indian program in our Delta Kappa Gamma, our National Honor Society. And now I know who.
News?
NBC.
Yeah, we're covering this for tonight's
How about
broadcast.
CBS and ABC too?
Oh, you must have had somewhere coming up with all his boys. You must have had boys at school or something. Oh, probably. And has a great big boat at Neil's age. I went out to camp out to the lake.
All the kids christened and all that.
I still remember that. I'll never forget this. Because Bobby, before he'd ever get on that ship again, that was Bobby that was sitting there. He was, I really think.
I doubt he ever wanted to go out there.
We were going on a cruise later. And Bob and Kathy and I went. He would not go. We had Sunday school. It took a long time before he would go out on any kind of ship and have lamp.
Hi, Anna. How are you? You know my husband, George? No, hi, George. This is Estelle and Oren Young. How are you getting along now? I'm doing fine. Okay. Monday night we got a meeting. How about you two, Mama?
Yes, sir.
It's laying right down here on the ground. You stay right here. Go ahead. BG, you need some more chairs?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to have a place. You better take it. Okay. There, we got the glasses down there. In fact, if you have time,
They're surprised on what the kind of things that we do with them.
I can't remember all the things. I suppose.
Table for two.
You two go sit there. You have to sit here. Yeah. Thank you. You are too. So you love each other. Yeah, love yourself.
I'm looking at that chair. I'm not having my doubts about that chair.
We started about that time.
You all drive down.
May I have your attention, please? Your attention, please. First of all, does everyone have a place to sit down for the meal? Is there anyone, and if you are, hold up your hand, that does not have a chair? Just over to your left is a big table out of plywood, and that's the only extra one we have. For a quarter, you have a wrought iron chair here. You can be the queen for the day coming up. I think I'll take it out to the other big, the plywood table, and let's see how we get settled there. Now, I'm looking at some extra chairs here. Are they really extra? There's, again, anyone's not seated, would you hold up your hand? 2. Okay, we're going to have to start, but Charlie Johnson? Oh, 2 chairs over there. Yeah, you fixed that now. So that should take care of it. All right, we're ready to start. We're 15 minutes late. I'm surprised that we're not later than that, and those were all because of mechanical difficulties. In a function like this, we just didn't know how many to expect. We brought enough tables and chairs, we thought, for the crowd that we would have, and then we've had to improvise, and Charlie Johnson, with help, has been able to pretty well do that. I think everybody does have a chair now. Let me welcome everybody to the Sebring Historical Society meeting, a very unusual meeting. It's probably being held in the most historic spot in Howlands County, and even in this part of the state, because very close to this site was the original Fort Passenger, established during the Seminole Indian Wars. And as you probably already know, our President Zachary Taylor was commandant of that fort in this location, and later became President of the United States. What number he was, I don't know. I forgot my 4th grade history. We would like to thank Edna Pierce Lockett for inviting us down in her home, lovely setting. And we'd like to thank the weatherman for cooperating. It's really a lovely day under the shade of these trees. I just don't know any nicer setting that we could have. So Edna, we do express our extreme appreciation to you for inviting us down. This is Seminole Edna Pierce Lockett. When we first came in, I told Edna I was going to rename the river Him Kissing Me, so I kissed her. You don't want to say anything to that. Leah Dengler is our hostess chairman, and there's so many people helping her that I can't get around to thanking them all, so we'll just thank them as a group. Let me tell you about, just briefly about the program. We're going to have an invocation, then we're going to eat, and then after the meal is over, we'd like all of you who need to pick up your dishes and get them straightened out, to straighten them out, and then come back in the same general seating area that you're in, and you can turn your chairs around. There will be a program, a spoken program, and then after that there's going to be a tour of the house. And we're going to start on this end of the table, only go down one side. The heavy food is here, the desserts are on that end, and the drinks are on the far end. And there's no use for everybody to get up and try to be the first in the line. You figured that out. You didn't know where to sit, you've taken a chance. And Tom Mitchell, where are you, Tom? Right here. Tom Mitchell is going to be he's going to go to one table at a time, hold up his hand. That table may go. Come through the line. Everybody else is going to keep in your seats. Who he's going to pick for first, I don't know. He doesn't even know where I'm seated. So I believe that pretty well gets the overall instructions, and Ray Grady is going to return thanks or give the invocation. Ray is the former president of our Historical Society. Kitty? Oh. By the way, can you hear all right most everywhere? Does it sound good? Fine. Ray?
We thank thee, our Father, for this beautiful day, for all these lovely people that we know and have known and enjoy so much. We thank thee for our host today and for this beautiful home and location that he has provided for this meeting. We thank thee for our organization and for the things that it stands for and for the things that it is doing and for those people that are working so hard to make it a success. We thank thee for this food. We thank thee for our families, and for all of our friends, and for all of thy blessings in life that we share. Amen.
Thank you, Ray. And Tom, which is number 1? Bill Dutton's table. That only cost a quarter. I think there is plenty of food, so you at the other table don't need to get nervous.
You got sidetracked on your way home.
Cop, sit down so we can get your picture. I do my picture, okay? Yeah, that's right. Get back a little bit. That's all. No, you stay back and hang on that bottom. You look this way. You gotta get out of the chair. Good to see you, Dan. Did you see you?
May we all get situated, please. Being an old school principal, do it now. All righty, I think we're about ready to get started on the program. I hope you enjoyed your lunch as much as I did. Not only, let's clap for everybody that brought us a covered dish. And that certainly goes for our hospitality committee. They'll put us all in the hospital before it's over with from overeating. I enjoyed the meal, I enjoyed the setting, and I know we're all looking forward to the program. Before we actually get into the program, I would like to say that we're not going to have any business session at all. No minutes, no treasurer's report. But if anyone would like to pay their dues, that's always in order. And Ruth Daugherty is sitting over here in the yellow dress by the cabbage tree that didn't give up its life so we could enjoy some of that hearts of palm salad. And she would be glad anytime during the meeting or right after the meeting to take your dues if you are already a member and haven't paid your dues for the year. And then anyone who is here and is not a member and would like to join our society, we would certainly like to invite you to do that. Dues are $6 for an individual and $10 for a family membership per year. And with that, you get mailed out to you a bulletin, usually 4 times a year. And our dues are really nominal when we take into account the mailing of those bulletins and the actual printing of them. We don't accumulate any money from the dues. We have a few other minor money-making activities. We're not a group that's heavily endowed. Financially, we're endowed intellectually and talent-wise. And now I would like to go on to introducing visitors and guests. And this is always a difficult part of the program because you're going to overlook somebody, so I'm going to try to use a self-introduction thing. First of all, Bert Harris, our county representative to the state legislature, was planning on being with us today. And as you know, the legislature is in session, and due to some committee work and whatnot, he had to change his plans and could not be with us. But he wrote us a letter and wished us well, and I'm sure that it's his loss for not being here. Was that an acorn that hit me on the head? One nut to another. Before I really introduced, there was one table all the way down at the end today that had 5 generations, I believe, was represented, and that was the Devane family. Shirley Devane, kind of the matriarch now. I used to know her as a little kid, but I thought that was rather unique. 5 generations attending a meeting, all eating at one table. And we have some out-of-state visitors that I know of, and then I'm going to give a chance for some others. But Mr. and Mrs. Powell Walker are from Virginia, and they're here today. Mrs. Walker was Josephine Bryan and was the granddaughter of Dr. McMurray, who was Seabrooks' first MD. Must be a squirrel up there. I keep getting these things. And I would like to have them stand if they would. That's Mr. and Mrs. Powell Walker from Virginia. Very happy to have you with us. And then we have Mr. and Mrs. Harold Newcomb from Ohio. And Harold was a son of John Newcomb, who kept a diary in the very early days of Sebring. He came to Sebring, Harold came to Sebring with his parents on November the 24th of 1911, and there just wasn't much in Sebring at that time. Would Mr. and Mrs. Harold Newcomb stand, please? And then we have a delegation from both Avon Park's Historical Society and Lake Placid's Historical Society. And I know Leoma Maxwell, I'm not sure that she is president of that Avon Park Society, but with enough cars and moving along to hitchhike, and we didn't have a car, so we just walked. Milton, I'll talk to you after the meeting. Now, Sophie May. Oh, we had two doing the same thing. Is there anyone else that has a guest?
I got a guest there. I think she's hiding behind the tree. Here she is. Ellen Doles.
Ellen Doles, is it?
Doles.
Doles, So glad to have you. Anyone else?
I'll move right along. It's been my pleasure as the program chairman for this year to find fascinating things to do, and we were very thrilled last January when we met, when Mrs. Lockett suggested that it might be a very nice thing to do in the spring to come visit Fort Bassinger and see her home on the river. And I thought there was nothing nicer to do than that, because my childhood memories are very vivid of coming to visit the Kissimmee River just up the bend here, because this is where I spent my childhood, on the water side. Mrs. Lockett did the same thing. It's a delight to live on a river, because the river can take you anywhere in the world. It's pretty on the lake, but it's really fascinating to be on a river because it goes somewhere. So it was a thrill to have the opportunity to come here for a picnic on the grounds here. I had been talking with Audrey Vickers, who has been meeting with Mrs. Lockett to get some of the historical background of this eastern part of the county, particularly of this area. So Audrey said that she would be very pleased to meet with Mrs. Lockett, review many of the fascinating things, and bring them to us. And she and Mrs. Lockett have worked together a number of times to find the most interesting things for you to learn about today. So Audrey, would you come and help us understand some of the fascinating things in Fort Bassinger?